Just chill and watch. There was a guy called B-Ernest, so rest in peace. He's the first guy who took me to the studio, The first guy who took me to the studio. It was my first time, but to him, I didn't say it was the first time. Because it was going to be what are you going to do?
I acted cool,
so I acted like I also making music and all that, just so that just that I can get in the studio with him, And I see him record, and I would be like, that person would be like, no man, I feel like that doesn't sound like that. I feel like that,
Life is good, man. Like I must say, especially that nowadays people don't really get to be told that they are great in the game or things like that. Yeah. So, in your opinion, do you feel like as upcoming artists, you receive full support in terms of expressing your talent? Because I saw a post, one person said a unknown rapper or an unknown rapper is in studio saying I'm the best in the game, whereas they are still unknown. So do you feel like there is support for upcoming artists?
Well, I'll start by saying it depends,
Yeah.
It depends on how you approach it, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because even the confidence, you need confidence, Because if you start by having confidence and believing in yourself, that's when people will start to believe in you.
Okay.
That's when people will start to believe in you. And if you lack confidence and you need people to tell you how good you are, you pretty much won't go that far. Not to say I'm far in life, but I'm getting there, by me having confidence, because it starts with me,
So how important are the looks when it comes to being an artist? Do you have to be handsome for your career to boom? Or maybe if you are that ugly, people still find faults in what you are singing about?
It goes back to what I just said, having confidence. It doesn't matter how you look.
Yeah.
What matters really is relating to people, your music. What does your music do to people? For an example, I don't know I don't want to name names, but there's a lot of artists, there's a lot of artists that they don't have looks, but the music speaks to the people, and people love the person, and also the way you carry yourself, really,
Okay.
The way you carry yourself, it just goes it combines.
Yeah. So does one really need to smoke or drink as an artist? Because it seems like wearing chains, smoking, showcasing your health, your money out there in the Instagrams and all those shit. It's like a cool thing now for you to be labeled, I'm the best, or maybe I am good in this. So do those things really need to be there for an artist, or it just depends on those who are just deciding to showcase what they have already?
Yeah, it depends on those who want to showcase. But for me, at first, I also thought that when you smoke and sip lean, it's like an image for it will make people look at you different. Some Americans, even they bring guns to the videos, and the views just goes up. But for me, as I've grown, and I've realized, those things don't matter really. Those things don't matter. You just have to make the music and be relatable to people. When you relate, when people can relate to you, that's when things will start to go up.
Nice.
And that mindset of just you won't believe. I've just had that mindset last year. That's when I started changing things and how I look at things. Because at first, when I started making music, I just dropping a SoundCloud, dropping SoundCloud and think, damn. But when I just chilled and I was like, no man, you know what? I'm still standing in the same place. There's no progress. So let me sit back and see how I approach these things.
I think it's about time we should say to our audience, sanibonani Dumelang Absheni, hello. Isendingo umfana wakasiyabulela lengisi la mfana kwathiwa xa ezalwa akasemhle lo mntana, I understand. And today I'm with umjita wami nimbonayo nani ba uyayishaya lesweka. I'm with a guy who's well known in these streets of ikasi yethu. I won't tell you the kasi yakhe okanye ikasi yami, because almost thina sithatha abantu wena sincokole nabo man, we give them that platform to say, hey my brother, or you my sister, we give you this platform to say we glorify your talent, we glorify whatever you are doing out there, because of as an underdog we all need that time to say, hey man, someone recognized my talent, and today Uput is here, man, so we're gonna give you as our viewer to just say, hey, he looks handsome, and then maybe you just start by introducing yourself as to why you are known as an artist namhlanje, and then maybe just speak about one of the things that you love about being an artist.
Okay. Firstly, I go by the name B-Ernest. That's my stage name, but my real name is Batando Ndami.
Okay.
Some of you all know me like that, as that as Batando, But anyway, I love music, That's like the first thing that makes me like that makes me like feel like speaking my mind, because I'm the person that doesn't speak too much. I don't speak too much, but when I get on the mic, I say things I have to say, things that I feel like saying, So I feel like that's the nice part of being an artist in me, to me,
Yeah. It's about your story.
Yeah, man. I tell my story, I just love the feeling of just being in the studio. Sometimes I don't even record, but just listening to music, it makes me heal in a way.
Yeah. So how long have you been an artist, and then how did you even start on this journey? Because you can be anything in life, but you decided to take your passion more seriously and become B-Ernest today.
Yeah. Well, I started making music in 2018, but at the time in 2018, maybe I started getting in the studio like 2016. Like I've just said, I love the idea of being in the studio. So I've just chill and watch. There was a guy called B-Ernest, so rest in peace. He's the first guy who took me to the studio. The first guy who took me to the studio. It was my first time, but to him, I didn't say it was the first time. Because it was going to be like, what are you going to do?
I acted cool,
so I acted like I also like making music and all that, so that just that I can get in the studio with him, And I see him record, and I would be like, that person would be like, no man, I feel like that doesn't sound like that. I feel like that, And he started loving being with me now, Every time he brought me, because he was like, tell me how it sounds, and all that. So yeah, man, that's when it started, but I started recording in 2018, That's when I started recording in 2018. I still don't remember the single that I dropped. But that's when I started making music, and I never looked back. But I had to chill though. But I had to chill. Back in 20, I stopped releasing music. Last time I dropped it was back in 2021. For a minute now, I've just been quiet, observing, seeing how things and in the hood, man, you can get influence and get caught up in the hood and forget what you love, and also the influence of people around you.
So which hood are you coming from?
Philippi.
One of the most dangerous places in Cape Town. So I guess what you are speaking about when it comes to influence, it makes sense because there's a lot of negative vibes when people are speaking about that space there. So since 2018, you started recording fully. So how was that feeling on your first day, being on studio and you are the one recording instead of saying now, I don't love this, maybe you should put in this. So how was that feeling?
I can't even can't tell you the feeling. It was amazing, man. I felt like I'm still looking for that feeling. In fact, I'm still looking for that feeling. That's why I'm saying I like to be in the studio, because I'm always looking to to elevate to where I'm at.
I understand. You try by any means to be a different beast when it comes to music, and you try to probably train your mindset to be observant, and then making sure that you grasp everything that's there, and then your creative juice just goes and flows every time you are in studio. So you spoke about 2018, that's when you started, and still you are chasing that feeling. And you sounded like something hurt you when you said you stopped doing music in 2021, and you spoke about the influence in your neighborhood. So can you maybe just portray a picture as to how that influence started, and then how did it affect your music? Because of, you said you found healing, or you still find healing in music, and yet you found a way to stop doing what you love. So what was happening at that time?
Hey man, a lot was happening, man. I'm talking school, I'm talking family issues, a lot was happening. Like there's a lot. I can't say like where I was back then, but I was in the dark, man. I was in the dark. It was a dark place, it was a dark time. So I stopped. Like I had friends, a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends. Not to say like I have beef with them now and all that, but when I see them, it's like
cool.
But now, what went wrong is having a lot of people around you. I feel like sometimes when you have a lot of people around you and who don't have like the same target you are targeting, it never goes like the right way. Maybe when you have like 10 friends, you maybe have like 2 best friends there, and 8 of them can be like, nah, you can't do this. Nah, hey man, you smoke a lot. There's
bring negative vibes.
Yeah, and you start getting to your head, and you're like, oh, man, maybe they're right. Let me do what they do. Like, let me chill at home. Let me watch TV there. Okay, let me go to Amachi. Let me do this and that. Let me go home. Sometimes when you started learning in trouble, because it never goes right.
I fully agree when it comes to a friend's influence, right? When you say that certain people, you hang around them, but not truly knowing what are their intentions, especially if they are negative, you tend to follow them, because the more negative people get into your life, the more you are going to succumb into those mindset or negative vibes also. So when you were having all these negative things, and then they still affected your music, and then things were not going good at home, what's that worst moment you feel like, hey, I shouldn't have done this in my lifetime because I almost maybe lost my life, or maybe just would have killed my career and not be here today?
Yeah. I don't know if I should say it, but I might just say it, The thing that made me like realize, what, not moving right, was when like I almost like, I don't know if I should say it, but I'll say it anyway.
Say it.
I almost like I almost robbed the car, I almost hijacked the car, and I got caught. And when I got caught, I thought I was gonna lose my life, man.
You were caught by community or by the police?
It was a church. So I was caught by those people from the church, Luckily it was a church, but yeah, man, it did me bad. It did me bad, man, and it made me realize, what? No, man, what you're doing right now is not gonna. And my mother cried, I feel like those are one of the things whereby she cried, and it was my first time seeing my mother cry like that, It was my first time seeing my mother.
Hurt,
man, and I felt like, damn, man, what kind of kid am I? What kind of son am I? So I had to like step back, and the first thing I had to do to step back, I had to step away from the people that I chill with each and every day.
Those 8 friends we were speaking of.
Man. And just chill by myself, self-observation, it's called self-observation. So I just had to find myself, like who I am, like what do you love, what don't you love, what don't you like, those type of things. So I just had to step back, and when I stepped back, I was like, no, man, you know what? There was this thing that I loved before I jump into this, and it's always a place for me to escape. From everything that's happening like in the hood, there's a lot of things that's happening in the hood. It's not easy living there, man. You have people who support you, like there are good people. I don't wanna lie, there are good people. There's a lot of good people. In fact, there's less good people and more like people that are, but there are good people out there. I wouldn't lie about that, There are good people, but mostly they won't support you, They won't support you. Even on things like social media, you can tell, Like for example, Facebook. I even stopped like being on Facebook, because you'll find that people like will react to you and comment, but they'll never stream the song.
Okay, you leave a link.
The numbers don't go up, but the likes, you're getting all the likes, you're getting all the, like people like congratulate me, I'm killing it, but
So people were somehow fake, so they portrayed some sort of image on socials, whereas the real support wasn't there.
So it's like you always have that, and when you meet people like in the hood, they're like, hey bro, I heard that you drop a new song. Hey man, share me this. Share me.
Share the link,
Like, no, not even a link. They don't want the link. They said share me like on Shade.
Oh, they want the actual song so they can listen private.
If they have Bluetooth, like they
yeah,
can't like in Bluetooth, man. They don't send it up Bluetooth.
yeah,
those are like those things
it's
are really. Some
bad.
people don't talk about it, but I just felt like talking about it, you know.
Yeah. So I think let's speak about that. So what are the other things that you feel like need to be addressed when it comes to music? Because we are speaking now about the fact that people act as if they love you, but the numbers don't lie, right? So what are the other things that you feel like, hey, as artists, it's a burden for all of you, but we as the audience feel like someone has 100K likes, but then why they are not popping, like things like that.
I feel like the expectations when they hear your music, they're like, no man, this guy shouldn't be here, and it's understandable on that side, you know, because they feel like, yeah man, bro, like bro, your music is good, like you should be there, and it gets to your head, you're like, hey, you're not supposed to be here, forgetting that it's a process, forgetting that everything like take time, good things take time, you know. So I feel like those are the other things that makes people like feel depressed and feel like, no, let me just stop this, because it feels like it's not your thing now, it's their thing, because they want you there, man, bro, no bro, man, you know, on those.
Okay, yeah, I'm listening.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now
so
it's
like those things
starting
like
to appear in my
you get,
mind.
yeah, when you're sitting alone, you're like, I must still, maybe.
So you start to doubt yourself.
Let me just stop this. Those are one of the reasons that made me feel that when I stopped like making music, you know. But on the positive side now, all is good. I record now, I go to the studio and I record. There's a lot coming, you know. But yeah, back on this. So yeah, those are the things, man.
Those are the main issues.
Yeah.
So you as an artist, like today, what else are you concentrating on besides music? Like, is there something that you do that makes you maybe try to fight this demon or maybe these negative things? Because from where I'm sitting, I'm like, I know what you mean when you say people see like the best version of you, but you are not there yet, right? And then it starts to depress you. So I'm trying to understand now, what are other things that you are trying to calm yourself with, instead of maybe being depressed with the fact that, hey, I can't be there. Like, are you working with other people? Like, what are you
in order for me,
to,
there's a lot that I do.
Yeah.
Some I cannot name, but because you know, I don't want to stop what I'm doing and focus. And people will be like, I'm waiting on that. I'm just working on myself right now. I feel like self motivation is really needed, you know. So I just look at myself now and be like, you know what, love yourself, you know, all those type of things, you know. And having good people around you, that matters a lot. Like having a good surrounding, like keep your circle small. And only have people like that are, you know, good for you and want good things for you. You know, so for me, that's how I really like maneuver.
So are you still hurt from those things that you have done? Like, are those demons, like, or maybe those troubling times, are they still there, like up to date? Because you stopped recording in 2021, so you went through a rough patch. So are you still in that rough patch now that you are trying to be like, okay, I want to go back in studio? Are you still trying to find yourself? That's the main question.
I feel like I always try to find myself. I feel like everybody, like, it doesn't matter the age. You always like want to find yourself. You never get the full version of yourself. Because you learn things like each and every day. You know. So, but with that, what you just said, what was the question again?
Yeah, like that. Like, do you feel like you are still in that corner that you were back then, like since 2021? Like, I'm trying to find out: are you satisfied now with where you are, or maybe with the road that you are taking? Are you happy? Are you trying to fix yourself, or maybe you are still there but you're still looking for help?
No, I'm good now. I can say that I'm good now. I'm doing good, in fact. I'm doing good, bro. It's just things that comes, you know. At the same time, you think about it, like, hey, like now. It's all there, man. It's in the past.
You know? Now it's just a memory.
Yeah, now I'm just looking to, you know. Just looking to, you know. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
So what do you love about yourself, like, the most? Because I'm trying to empower you in a way into these things that you spoke of, that somehow, some way you feel depressed, right? So now I'm trying to look at the positive things, right? So what do you love the most about yourself, and then what do you feel like you really need as an artist from today moving forward?
What I love myself right now is confidence. I have a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Something that I lacked. I lacked that confidence, but now I'm way too confident. I'm really like confident, and I believe in myself more than anything. Right now I don't feel like there's anything that can like stop me, from prospering, and winning in life.
Yeah.
I don't. There's nothing. There's literally like nothing.
Yeah.
I'm in a good place right now. I'm finding myself, still finding myself. But so far so good. I can say so far so good, man.
Dope. So now we are starting 2024.
Yeah.
So what are we up to? Like, what should we expect now that you are rejuvenated? You are back. You have the smile. Yeah. So what should we expect in 2024?
Well, expect a lot of projects.
Yeah.
As I'm speaking right now, I'm gonna 22nd of Feb. I'll be dropping my single "Count Me In." Produced by my dog Cool Kid.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You guys gonna hear it. But yeah, man, I've just been working on music, man. New music.
Yeah.
After that single, there's another single, then a project.
Okay.
Right now, I'm on project mode, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm on project mode. Just have to like structure all the songs, like on how put 1, 2, all these things. Because yeah.
So it's an EP or an album that you'll be dropping?
It's an EP.
Okay.
It's an EP, man.
So for now, you're not sure how many tracks will be there?
I feel like 6 or 5 will be enough.
Okay.
I feel like those, there's a lot of songs I've recorded. As I've said, I've stopped I stopped dropping
2021.
Yeah, but 2022 to 2023 I've been recording. I just never dropped.
Okay.
I've just never dropped, but I've been recording. There's a lot of songs that I've recorded. Yeah, I just have to that's why I'm saying there's a lot of projects coming this year.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 3 or just have to to make sure now that I put a stamp on.
Yeah.
Just have to put a stamp on, man.
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
I'm so excited to hear the fact that you are back in studio and there's a lot that you have in store for us. So who are we going to be hearing in your EP, or maybe any shout out that you want to share with people out there, just to say thanks guys for believing in me in the time of darkness, things like that.
Yeah, man, I'd like to thank everybody who was on my DMs telling me bro, when are you dropping again? Even though sometimes it was irritating because I was like, hey man, music is the last thing in my mind.
Yeah.
But when I really think about it, I was like, you know what, that person really cared, So thanks to everybody, thanks to my mother who never stopped believing in me, even though I was in the darkness. Thanks to my big brother, to my friends. Y'all know yourselves, man. So yeah, man, I'd like to thank everybody, man. I'm a beast right now. I'm boosted. I'm boosted right now, man. I'm ready.
Beast is back.
Type of thing.
So on this song that you're going to release, you said you're going to release 2 albums, and then there's one that you said it's Count Me In. What's that song about? If you can maybe just break it down. If you like, do you want us to count you in when we are broke, or maybe when we have money? Well, where are we counting you in specifically?
The song that I'm talking about coming it's more like I'm back.
Okay.
Whatever topic you guys have about music, now you can now count me in.
Nice.
But money-wise, you can count me in. It's more of
Okay.
Everything that's good, now you can count me in. I can be there, I can be there, and I will,
Yeah. I love the fact that you...
So it's more of self-expression.
Yeah. I love your positivity, man. I love your positivity. So when you've been in this industry, what's one of those moments you feel like you will never forget, thanks to this person, maybe they introduced you to this person? I'm trying to understand your major achievements, because someone out there maybe will be like, he's just an upcoming artist, but then you had these milestones that you had achieved in your life. Even if to someone else they'd be like, but to you it is like a huge milestone, you understand? So I'm trying to bring out the positive things so that when people count you in, they can say, hey, Kanen, he counted this, he was there, improving, no cheater here and there.
Yeah, my achievement for me, I don't really count on things like achievement. That's achievement for me. Living and making music. I feel like that closes everything. But I'd like to appreciate people like who were there for me, taught me things like music. Not to say I was taught music, but on how to move, like things like Instagram, you know, like shout out to my dog, Lil Ace IV. That's my dog, man, you know, that's my G, you know. Shout out to my dog Cool Kid who makes beats for me, like shout out to everybody, man. Like those who are like there for me, like MK, shout out to you, Crew, shout out to everybody, man. Like it's been there for me. Those were like those people like drove me back to making music.
Okay, those two friends who were like, yeah,
You know, those
we,
two
we,
friends,
we
you know,
recognize
like,
this talent,
you know,
things like that, yeah. Yeah. So who's on your team? Like, as an I'm assuming that you are an independent artist.
yeah.
So as an independent artist, how does that work? Like, do you work alone? You do everything yourself? Or
Yeah. But the guy that I started working with since 2019, you know, this Cool Kid.
yeah,
Some of you will know him, like, you know, as time goes, you know.
yeah,
He's a
yeah.
producer. He's also an artist, you know.
Okay.
So he's the one who makes like beats, and I record. And I write everything by myself, you know, and how I want the song to sound and all that. And he's just there whenever I need him, you know, when it comes to like music. He's a producer and he engineers, you know, like he does a lot for me. And shout out to New Auto Tune Pharmacy. He lays IV back to him. Jay Scott, Sticky, Triple Treasy.
Triple Treasy, yeah, okay.
AK Always Kind, Sad Boy.
Yeah,
shout out to Who Cares, shout out to everybody, man, who were there, you know. Those times, those people were there when I needed them, you know. Those were like the dark times. I don't think they knew, like, because I never expressed it, like, how I feel, you know, but they were there for me, you know, and they were there for me, man, you know. So shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody.
Nice, man. I'm so glad that you finally came and spoke to us. I'm gonna say if ever you need anything, man, like you feel like maybe you can add value on, you can just hit me up and see how we can work that out. You understand? Because we are all about empowering artists and other people out there. So we try by any means. If you come into our podcast, we give you a free photo shoot and maybe some assistance that you need. You understand? That's how we try to also give back to people.
I'd appreciate that.
For it. So you can count that in. So as much as I would love to have for us to have like a long conversation, there's a lot I would love for you to unpack about, but I feel like it's gonna take like a lot of time. So maybe you can do a part 2 maybe later in the year after you drop your project.
And kind of show you where the progress is.
How it went, that one. So I'm so glad that you came and spoke to us about your upcoming projects and the fact that you're in a dark space, and then you are like, count me in, and anything. So is it true that as an artist, you need to pay for everything that you do? Like you pay for your traveling costs, you go and perform for free, and then you just get exposure. Like, do you still get paid with exposure as upcoming artists?
Yeah, it's a building. Because you use everything by yourself, you'll find that you're not even working sometimes. Because some people don't work, but they have to like go around asking for money to go to Cape Town, Long Street to perform. You know, those type of things. So it's true. It's true. It's not a lie. It's not a lie, man.
So what about the chicks? Is it true that they throw panties and bras on stage?
I've never seen such. At least at the show that I've went to, you know, I've never seen such. But it's true. You know, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. Depending on the vibe, you know, and the energy you bring to the people, you know. That's how those things get to happen.
So do you attend shows? Like, do you go and see other people perform?
I do.
What's the craziest?
But it's been a minute now, you know. But it's been a minute.
Because I've once seen Major Blast performing. That one. I don't know what you drank. You use energy. Major Blast, it was too high. Like the whole room felt it. Like Like it was
That's
like
dope.
someone was being stamped in the
It was a
head.
rage.
Yeah, like,
That's dope. That's dope, man. But the litiest, when you were asking like what was the litiest like show I've ever been at, where I was like, damn, people are. It was when it was in Kylie. I don't know. It was Set Boy's launch for his EP. I think something like that. But yeah, I went there. It was me, Cool Kid, Jay Scott, all the new Origin Pharmacy like people, were there, and there was Lazy Lane, UK, all those kind. Yo, man, that show was lit. That show was lit, man. There was, you could see like people were happy to be there, man. You know, people were happy to be there. It was never a thing of like they are forced to be there. It's more of like we had to be there. Because you can tell by the energy they gave those artists I've just named.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, man.
I need to attend one for
Yeah,
sure.
you should,
Because
man, you should.
I think I should attend one. So is there any artist that you crush on, like a female artist?
Nah. Nah. They are beautiful females, you know, artists like they are like, come on, for real. But I don't specifically like have a female artist that I crush on, you know. I do have crushes which I won't name, but they're not like artists.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're not artists. They're not on that field, you know.
Okay, no one clash. So I only have one last question, man. Like, I wonder how to now, like, how do I become a very motivated or confident artist for anyone out there, like a young person who's like, hey, I've been trying, but I never even got a feature. People are not really sending me beats. They're just there complaining. So how can they improve where they are, like improve their state of mind, and maybe just motivate them, and like with your journey, how it went, things like that. So that's my last question.
Yeah, firstly, like surround yourself with good people that knows what you want, and let that be known to them, you know.
Yeah.
In order for them to support you, don't start from you. You know, it starts from you. You gotta believe in yourself firstly before people believe in you. And ignore your negativity. Ignore the negativity, man, and focus on the positive. And when you focus on the positive, things will start to like, you know, I'm here today with you today, you know. I'm here with you today. Who would have thought? Because I'm a big fan of this podcast. Because I listen to the things that you guys talk about, you know. So man.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, man, surround yourself with good people. Yeah, don't get influenced. Don't get influenced. Don't get caught up in the street. Like, do what you love. Most definitely.
Okay, so I'm realizing now that I have one question that I need to ask you, so that we can make our people laugh and also make you laugh. Ne? Ish, there's so many. Ne? How? Yo, hey, there's a lot, man. Huh? Hey. Hey, and yes. Okay, which one should we take? Man. Okay, so, okay, I asked only this one, eh?
Okay.
What? Okay.
You can't be scared, man.
No, it's only one. So my question is, what's that one thing you don't want your chick to say after you undressed? Like after you got naked, what don't you want her to say?
Put a pen on.
Yeah.
It's like a 10 off. It's your major 10 off.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I answered the question.
Yeah,